going to start. You're going to bring yourself a little bit forward into your chair. Yeah, so you want your sit bones a little bit forward. We're not leaning back in the chair. You're going to sit up tall, and your hands can be palms down. They can be palms up. They can be at the heart, whatever feels natural for you. From here, closing your eyes. And you're just allowing yourself to settle in. Settle into this moment, to this practice. Starting to pay attention to your breath. Your body weight just in your sit bones. But we're still lifting through the crown of the head and the spine. Moving your breath in and out through your nose if you can. Feeling the movement of your belly as you breathe. Tongue at the bottom of your mouth. Listening to that echoing sound of your breath. All you're doing here is sitting and breathing. And it's something that we do every single day of our lives. But we rarely do it with awareness, with connection. Moving your breath with purpose, sitting with intention. Calming any anxiety, any nervousness, allowing the brain to rest, allowing you to emotionally step away from that outside world and just enjoy this moment, this time. With your inhale, sit just a little taller, and as you exhale, drop your chin down to your chest. Begin to roll through the neck, and this is any direction. Anything that feels good. So maybe just side to side. You can even turn left and right. You can bring your head up and down. Just explore. And you'll probably notice that you'll feel some stretch down into the shoulders. Maybe you feel this around the upper back. It's all connected. This is the area of the body we tend to hold lots of tension. All of our worries, all of our burdens are held up in the neck, shoulders, upper back. From here, returning your head up to center. We're going to bring your arms gently out, about 45 degrees from the body. Your palms are going to be open as much as you can. Your inhale, you're going to roll the shoulders back, puff open the chest, and look slightly up. And as you exhale, take a rounding, flip those hands and draw the back of the hands toward each other, any amount. They don't have to touch unless it feels good. Inhale, sweep open. Exhale, round. Round your spine. Pull your belly into your spine, chin to your chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Sitting cats and cows. Inhale, open. Get some nice movement in your spine. Exhale, round. Opening up your heart. One more time. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Sit up tall. And let it relax. Nice. You're going to take your fingertips, touch them to the top of your shoulders. Yeah, just as much as you can. Or if one doesn't quite make it there, it's okay. Just doing what you can, all right? You don't have to do every single thing exactly the way I'm doing it. Do just what your range of motion allows you to do. When you have your fingers up or your arms up, move your elbows in circles. Just one direction, circles. Again, we're working out some of that tension, shoulders, upper back. We're opening the chest on those inhales. Stretch the insides of the arms and the front of the shoulders. When you bring the elbows forward, can you try to touch the elbows as they go? And when you do that, you're going to feel that squeeze. So then we start to activate a little bit, yeah? You get a little more extension along the back of the shoulders. Reverse direction, other way. Touch those elbows together as much as you can when your arms go forward. Or if you have wrist mobility issues today, you don't have to bend the wrist. You can still do this, yeah? Even if the hands aren't touching your shoulders. Okay. For those of you just tuning in, again, I am on right now Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube Live, and Zoom. If you log into Zoom on the link I provided in the comments on YouTube, then you can, or I can, then I'll be able to see you. And let it relax. Roll it out. So you already feel some heat. When we start to activate and move through the shoulders, we start to build a lot of good heat in the body, yeah? So from here, laying your hands onto your lap, you're going to lean back just slightly. If you do touch the chair, it's okay. You can touch the chair, but we don't want to slouch in the chair. So you want to sit up, and maybe it's just the back of the shoulders that touch, but if we can, just lean back a little bit without touching the chair. From here, pick up your right leg. I'm trying to mirror you here, yeah? And then pick up your left leg. Your hands can just stay on the lap. Pick up that right leg again. Now here, push that right hand into the leg. So now your leg is trying to push back into the hand. And if you don't have a hand to push in, again, maybe you have a wrist issue, you can use your elbow or your forearm to press into the leg. We're looking for squeeze, activation. Breathe. You're controlling the amount of pressure you're putting into this. You can start to feel your core engaging. And then keep that press from the leg, but let the arm release. And that leg just popped up a little bit higher than it did earlier, right? Take the hands, wrap around the back of your thigh or the front of the shin and squeeze into the body. Again, you can do this with just one hand if that's all that's available to you today. Roll that right ankle, wiggle the toes. Beautiful. And then take this right ankle and cross it over the top of the left thigh. So here we're coming to a sitting one-legged pigeon pose. We're opening up that right hip and getting a good stretch here. If your hip is tight, this knee will probably be up pretty high in your body. That's okay. Through time, we're allowing that hip to open, gravity helping us out, and the leg becoming heavy, 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 right? Do just what you can. If just sitting here, you feel that stretch, you've got it. If you want more, start to lean it forward. If you ever feel a little bit of tweakiness in that right knee, flex the left foot a lot. Flexing the foot is going to engage the muscles around your knee joint, and it's going to help kind of stabilize the knee joint and keep it from getting a little bit off. Yeah, your right hand can help press that right thigh flesh out and open. And if you're still feeling really good here, you can just keep going deeper, deeper. Your hands, one or two hands might find the ground. You might drop your head. Breathe. A little sway left and right might feel good. Always feeling free to explore and play. And if you're down low, begin to walk yourself up again. And uncross. I like to do little shakeouts. From here, just kind of shake those legs out a little bit. We go up and down and side to side. And you want all that flesh in your thighs and your calves to jiggle around. Remember, no one's looking. You're at home. You're safe. So from here, your hands on the palms on the thighs again. Your left leg is now going to come up, and you're going to gently press the leg and the hand into each other. Again, if you're not, the hand isn't working for you today, use your forearm or that elbow. Breathe. In order to do that, you have to do a slight lean back. Nice. Keep pressing. Keep pressing. Press a little bit more. Keep pressing. Remove the hand. Good. And that leg just kind of pops in a little bit deeper. Yeah. Hands are now going to come around the shin or the thigh and give that a hug. Again, one hand is always there for you as well. Roll the ankle. Wiggle your toes. If anything that I am guiding you to do causes your body pain or numbness or tingling, don't do those things. Skip it. Wait till the next thing comes around, or you can just take your own variation. Or you're at home, you can just take a little personal moment in your practice anytime. From here, take that left ankle over the top of the right thigh and let that left hip open. So for me, this side's a little bit tighter. I can feel it more here. Sitting up tall, maybe going forward. Or flex the foot if the knee gives you any little issues. I flex it anyway because I like to have that strong knee. Left hand can help gently press your thigh flesh open. Remember, we're never trying to force. We're never trying to muscle anything. And you might go a little further. You might take a little sway. Find what feels good in your body. Breathe. Anytime you notice your mind wandering off, away from this chair, away from this practice, just be aware of that and bring the mind back. Bring it here. Come back to your breath, to all the sensations of the body. And if you're down low, begin to walk yourself up. Nice. And uncross and give it that little shake out again. Up, down, side to side. Beautiful. So from here, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be turning around in all these different directions just so you guys can see me better and so I can see the screen. All that's important is that you can see me, right? You can turn your chair any way you want to. What's going to happen is you are going to turn your body so that you are now facing left. And the back of the chair is on your left side, yeah? And you're going to twist to your left. So you bring your hands along the back of the chair and you twist. And I have a high back chair in my house, but you have those low back chairs. They have these little runs here. Most people probably have this lower run. And you're just hugging. If you like, you can scoot closer into the chair. So the chair itself is kind of propping your legs and keeping your legs from going too far off to the side. You can stay with this twist. You can bring a little bit of movement to the neck if it feels good. And try crossing your left leg over the right leg. So that inside chair leg. You could even do a double cross, wrapping the foot around the back of the lower ankle. Little eagle legs. Take one more inhale, just sit up as tall as you can. One more exhale, twist a little deeper. Oh, my back just popped. And return it to center. Spin around, face the other side. I'm going to turn this way this time. So now you've turned to the right. And you're going to scoot up into the back of the chair, hands along the back of the chair, and use that as leverage to twist. Gazing far back behind you, or bring some movement into your neck. And again, you're grabbing up the chair. It can be done with one hand, either hand. Maybe you take your right leg, cross it over the left leg if it feels good. These are just options. You can wrap that right foot along the back of the left ankle. Little eagle legs. Now, as you're twisting, really bring big movement into your belly. So you want to feel your belly expand on the inhales and really squeeze and contract on the exhales. Your twist Mixed in with that belly breath is going to be massaging your internal organs. So we're giving them a little love, some nice fresh blood supply. If you just ate, take this gently. Hope I'm catching you before lunch. Give it one more big inhale, sit up a little taller. And exhale just a little bit deeper. And return to center. Nice. So you're going to face forward in your chair. And from here, we're going to open up our legs wide. You're going to have a little straddle. Oh, I'm a little bit too far forward. There we go. So opening up leg, you want to open it wide. Your knees are turned out. Your toes are turned out in line with your knees. Yeah? Hands are going to be on the top of your thighs. One hand is fine. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Open your chest. Pull the shoulders back. Gaze up just like you do for your cow pose. And your exhale are going to come halfway down, just halfway. You start to feel a little activation in your legs, a little stretch in your inner thighs. Inhale. Lift and open. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, open. We're going to do a dip. Take your right shoulder, dip it down. Introducing a beautiful twist. Inhale, center. Your left shoulder, dip it down. And open. Do that again. Right shoulder, dip it down. Use that right hand and press the right thigh out and open. Create some space and some length. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder. Press the left hand into the left inner thigh. Inhale, center. From here, we go all the way down. So you start to come forward. If you only are comfortable going half forward, bring it down to 1 or 2 elbows. You can just hang out here. It's a beautiful place. Maybe one hand comes down to the floor, maybe the other, and you'll start to just fold yourself down any amount. Now bring a nice squeeze into your pelvic floor muscles. Again, those are those muscles you need to use when you have to hold in your pee, when there's not a bathroom and there's no toilet paper nearby. Wherever you are in this forward fold, you can take a little sway. Left, right, whatever feels good. Allowing the head to hang if possible. So I want you guys to hang out here, stretch here. I'm going to get up and I'm going to look at any comments that you guys or questions you might be asking. Hi, Ross and Sarah. Hi, guys. Awesome. Keep stretching, hang out. Love it. I think we lost the Zoom. That's all right, though. No worries. Okay, you're still down low, right? You're still stretching. And from here, we're going to start to walk ourselves up again. So just crawl yourself back up in your legs, ladder up, and return. Feeling good. From here, bring those legs in together again. So we're going to do one of my favorite things of chair yoga. It is the best thing you'll ever take from this practice, I think, is butt squeezes. So you have your butt, and you want to squeeze. Clench up the butt muscles, yeah? And then let them relax. Clench, relax. So a lot of times people ask me if I'm using my feet to do this. Nope, it's butt muscles. So if you do it fast enough, it looks like you're bouncing. And if you alternate, it looks like you're kind of swaying. And this is just the butt squeezes. So I want you to play. I want you to alternate, go fast, go slow, hold it at some parts, and let it relax. Keep going. Keep going. So butt squeezes are amazing. I'm going to tell you, I just keep squeezing while I talk about butt squeezes because they're so awesome. So what happens when we sit for long periods of time, that the circulation of the pressure where we are in our butts kind of goes down, right? And then we start to get a lot of weakness and low blood flow into our glute muscles, our sit bone muscles. And our sit bone muscles are the muscles that help to support our low backs. So what happens when our butt muscles get really lazy and weak and the blood flow is not going there? What's going to try and compensate your low back? And that's how we start to get low back issues, especially when we sit in chairs all the time. So you're working at your desk maybe later, right? You're working, do some butt squeezes. You're on the phone for somebody, do some butt squeezes. You are video chatting with somebody, just hold that butt squeeze if you don't want to be bouncing around. In the car, I butt squeeze the entire time I'm driving. It feels amazing, especially for my low back. It actually adds a little bit of stretch to it, the way that my car seat is shaped. So really good. Airplanes, not that anyone's getting on airplanes anytime soon, but take it with you for whenever that happens again. Butt squeezes. If you've been doing them the whole time, you are probably already feeling that lactic acid burn in your butt. You're probably feeling some warmth in your body because it does take work. You're pumping blood. It's awesome. Okay, let it relax. Yay, butt squeezes. Okay, my favorite thing. You're now going to scoot yourself over to the right, just a touch, and I'm mirroring you. Take your right leg, stick it out to the side. Yeah? So just this left thigh and sit bone is on your chair, and your right leg is out to the side. You have your own preference if the toes are facing forward or if the toes are facing outward. I like toes forward. For me, it just feels better in my hip and my body. Play with it when it feels nice. From here, inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, take a side bend over to the right. Your right hand is going to come down on the leg. You don't have to put any weight in that arm if you don't want to, or you can let it come down into the arm. Top arm reaches. If you have shoulder issues, bend your elbow. You can even keep it down a little bit low. We're just trying to roll the shoulder back. Heart open toward the sky, throat open, gaze up. Inhale, return up and lift. With the exhale, pull your elbows back and then come halfway forward. Just there, you're going to feel your front leg squeeze. You're going to feel the activation. Pull your shoulder blades back into the upper spine. Feel your upper back get strong. You're trying to work against gravity here a little bit so your body, your torso is engaged. Inhale, lift. Side bend to lift. To the right. Inhale, center. Pull it back halfway. Inhale up. We're going to do a little twist to your left. So your left hand behind you, right arm on the outside of the front leg, and just twist. Let your heart puff open. If you want to, your back hand can come along the back of your chair and use that for extra leverage. Breathing big. And inhale, come back to center. You're going to help the leg if you need to. Bring it in and return to the center of your chair. From here, your toes forward, legs together or knees in line with your toes. Big inhale, sweep the arms up. Forward fold. Exhale, swan dive down. Bringing your belly and your chest all the way to touch the top of your thighs. If there's low back issues, you can just have your hands on the legs, come halfway. Elbows on the legs are perfect. Yeah, you're only going down as much as you need to. We're looking for that full heaviness, dropping the head if possible. Squeeze your pelvic floor muscles. Just this lovely release in the low back. And then we're going to walk it up. Crawl up your thighs. Beautiful. So to our other side, you're going to scoot over to your left. Move my little cushion, make sure it's there. I have this chair so hard, so I put a cushion on top. And you're going to let your left leg extend out to the side this time, and the front toes and knee are aligned. Yeah, and just the right leg is now on your chair. Your left butt is off of it. Inhale, reach the arms up to sky. Side bend, exhale, reach out in any amount. So you might have the hand on the leg. You don't even have to have it on the leg. You can reach both arms out, and that's going to bring you bigger core extension. You can have the elbows bent if the shoulders are tight. Yeah? Inhale, return, lift it up. Pull the elbows back, come halfway forward, again, or maybe just an inch forward. It's okay. You're just looking to go forward enough. These feel yourself having to fight gravity a little bit. So you're activating. You could feel that front leg getting nice and strong. Squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit more. Inhale, reach it up. Side bend, exhale to your left. Inhale, center reach. Exhale, pull it back. One more time, inhale up. And left. Inhale, center. And halfway. Inhale up. And relax it down. Oh, twist. We went to twist. I got distracted by Cora. Then twist over to your right. So your left hand is now the outside of the right leg. Twist. Or if you want more, use the chair back to help you. Sit up tall. Breathe deeply. Press into the outer edge of your left foot. Keep it active and strong. And return to center. Inhale. Nice. Bring it in. Recenter on your chair. Inhale. Reach the arms up to sky. Exhale, forward fold. You can do a full swan dive or you can crawl it down any amount. And gently walk it up. Awesome. So we're actually going to get out of the chair for a second. And if you're getting out of the chair is not for you, you can stay in your chair and you can just keep twisting, rolling shoulders, forward folding, roll the neck, anything you want while we're out of the chair. You're going to come up and we are going to turn the chair so that you're facing the seat of your chair, right? So you're probably facing toward me right now. Facing the seat of your chair, making sure I'm on all the cameras. You're going to place your hands onto the back of your chair. Open up your legs about shoulder width. Keep your legs and your arms as straight as you can. Palms on the chair, and you're just going to walk it back into a half fold. So we're looking for a nice stretch into the shoulders, chest. You're going to feel this around the back. And if you tilt your tailbone up to the sky, you're going to feel that little pull down the hamstrings and back of the legs. Your options, you can always bend your knees for a little bit less. You don't have to go as low as I'm going either. Again, working with the gravity. Get a little heavy. Make sure that you're pressing into the palms on the back of the chair. Your fingers are extended, open and wide. We don't want to grip the chair. Maybe you drop the head. You can sway the hips left and right. You can even alternate bending one knee then the other. You can look under the arms left and right. Play. This is our chair variation of downward facing dog. And it is one of my absolute favorite poses to release tension through the low back, to open up chest and shoulders. Really good if you've been traveling. Lovely. If you're down pretty low, come about halfway up and then bring your hands down to the seat of your chair. The arms are under the shoulders and about shoulder width. And I have this big cushion here, but for this one, I'm going to take that away and have a nice flat surface. So from here, bend those elbows and hinge it down. So now you're starting to ease into a deeper forward fold. Legs are still straight as much as they can. If you're feeling good, come down onto your forearms. Wiggle it left and right. This stretch is a little bit more down into your legs. Back of the knees. Make sure your toes are facing straight forward. Spread the toes, lifting your arches. If this is feeling really good, you can come a little bit further down. Maybe rest your head onto your arms. Your tailbone still looking to reach up toward the sky. So noticing if you tend to have a rounded back in this pose, you actually want that extended long spine. So if you're tending to round, then you actually need to come up a little bit and really work on that spine extension, yeah? Right, don't force yourself to go into a position that the body is not ready for. And if you're down low, bring it back up onto your hands. Walk the feet in and return to standing. Very nice. You might come down to your seat and we're going to face forward, returning into your chair. So hopefully that feels really, really, really good. Take a moment just to roll the shoulders backward. One direction, just backward. And then roll them forward. Nice. Excuse me. And sit up tall. Scoot up a little bit forward in your chair. Take your hands and bring them behind you, interlacing your fingers. Now, this can be a very soft interlace. It can be a very tight interlace with your palms working toward each other. It is your choice. They barely don't even, my mom with her broken wrist, she might just do this with one hand or even just a little cross of the arms behind you. You don't have to do the arms at all. We're going to go to a forward fold again. So you can just relax into it if you are not interested in the shoulder part. From here, sit up tall, roll the shoulders back, open heart, and start to go forward. Belly coming over the top of your thighs, your head dropping. And if you're working with the shoulders, then the arms are starting to extend. So if you're feeling good, you start to walk your feet apart. So now your head comes a little further down between the legs. You start to kind of crawl the shoulders down, the chest, and you might even open up into that straddle again, imagining your head could touch the floor and the arms extending a little bit deeper. At any point, if it feels good, you can roll the shoulders in the sockets. And if you're working the arms, give it one more big inhale, stretch, and then exhale, release your hands down wherever they go. Feel that difference. And gently walk yourself back up. Crawl it up. Bring it in and shake it out. Side to side, up and down. Roll ankles. Beautiful. From here, open your arms way out to the sides. So we're going to do cats and cows again, but changing the arms up a little bit. So this is your big opening, pull back, look to the sky. Your exhale, round. And I feel like someone just kind of went whoop into your belly. So you go, and you're rounding your arms. This time the palms are facing toward you, and you are hugging like you're hugging a giant beach ball or a giant pizza. Inhale, open. Exhale, contract. Squeeze the belly in. Squeeze the arms with the resistance. Inhale, open it up. And one more time. Exhale, squeeze with resistance. Inhale, arms to the sky. With the exhale, drop the right arm down. A little side bend over to the right. You're going to keep both feet on the ground and you're going to keep both knees facing forward. So don't let the knees wobble around for this one. Keep them solid. And you're just going to pulse that side bend. That's it. If you need a little bit more support, you can bring your bottom arm or hand onto the leg or even holding onto the chair. But if you're looking for more, let it dangle. This little pulsing motion, you're feeling that strength in your belly, your core, obliques, and through your back. Inhale, return, lift up to sky. Exhale over to the left and just gentle pulse. It doesn't have to be super deep, just enough where you feel these muscles engaging. Be aware if you're tending to roll forward in this. Keep that armpit open toward the ceiling. Both feet are down. All right, and inhale, lift. And exhale, heart. Awesome job. So let's see. We are starting to get down toward the end of this chair practice almost. I'd like to take you down to the floor. Let's see if we can get that. You're going to come off of your chair and you're going to face your chair seat. Oh, yeah, let's stay here for a second. You're on your knees. You're going to hold on to your chair, pull it in towards your body so the front of the chair is touching the front of your hips. Your knees are just about hips width apart. We don't want the knees really wide, right? We want to keep a nice straight angle. So knees almost touching together. Little camel pose. Pulling your chair. You can hold it different places if you want to. I like to hold the seat. You're going to inhale, pull up like you were doing for your cow pose. Roll the shoulders back. Open up the heart and look up to the sky. Use your arms to help pull the heart up and open. Use those hands to pull the ribs up and open, the hips a little bit forward. It's a beautiful, gentle back bend. One more inhale, lift, and your exhale, soften. Chin down. And let's do that 2 more times, single breath. So inhale, pull with the hands and arms, open heart. Lift the heart towards the ceiling. Exhale, soften, chin to your chest. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften. And relax. Come down to your sit bones. So from here, let's do a straddle today. Open up those legs a little bit wide. Make sure I can stay on camera. And how wide they are is completely up to you. Yeah, everyone has a different flexibility. You might have them pretty close together, just on the outsides of the chair legs. You might have it, maybe a wall in your way. You might go pretty wide. From here, bring your chair in, and you're going to lean forward on the chair. So here again, we try to pay attention to the spine. Try not to round the back, but to keep the chest up and the shoulders down, and lead with the chest as you start to come forward and down into your chair. This is leaning into it, yeah? And you're letting the chair support your body weight, allowing yourself to relax. So you'll notice if you're rounding your back, if you're slouching, it's not going to hurt you, but over time, if you keep doing it, it starts to strain the back. You always want to really be aware of bringing the belly forward, the heart forward. Roll the pelvis forward a little bit. Yeah. If you need to come back up and sit tall for a little break, that's okay. So if you're hanging out in your straddle and you're heavy into the chair and the spine is nice and long, but you're not feeling any good stretch for your body, then we go a little bit deeper. You're going to move your chair a little bit forward and you start to go down a little bit more. Again, pay attention. Don't round the back. Keep it open. You can go a little bit further. Further. And I'll say if you can go all the way down to the floor, you probably don't even need the chair. It is your choice, right? But that chair is just a nice little bridge. It kind of helps you get to that point. It helps you relax along the way and not strain the pose so much. Awesome. All right, guys, it's going to be time for our little Shavasana. Yay! You're going to come up, help out your legs. And we're going to scoot up into the chair. And you're going to bring your legs up onto your chair. Now, you don't have to do this. You can just sit in your chair for the entire little 5-minute meditation we're going to do. Yeah, you don't have to do this part. But if you're feeling it, come onto your back. Legs on your chair. So if you notice your body is in the exact same position that it's in when you're sitting in chairs, but we just flipped you over. This is so good to release blood pressure and fluid buildup, blood pooling and fluid buildup. Yeah, I get from the legs and from the feet. It's also really nice in your hips and your low back. If you got low back issues, this will feel really, really nice as well. And just let your legs relax. You might have them on the outsides of your chair, maybe the inside, maybe through the little slats, whatever just kind of feels good. Arms down about 45 degrees away from the body. Palms are facing up and open. Tucking the shoulders in just about a millimeter. Close your eyes. With your eyes closed, we feel the breath move deeply, satisfyingly. Every exhale longer than your inhales. Relax your jaw, your tongue, your lips. Noticing the sound of your own breath echoing inside you. Focusing to that sound. Sometimes it can feel like there's so much darkness around us. And this practice allows you to return to the light. To breathe in all that light, healing and warming. And keeping your eyes closed, begin to move the breath even deeper, fuller. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, rolling your wrists and ankles. A gentle rock of your head side to side. And maybe a final stretch of the arms over the head as if you just woke up. You can yawn, wiggle your jaw, your tongue, wiggle the hips. And then we bring the knees into the body and we just roll over to either side of the body. Head resting on your arm or hand. And of course, if you just want to lay here a little longer, you're welcome to. And you might start to press yourself up, coming into any comfortable sitting position. And that sitting position might be in the chair again, and that is okay. Maybe sitting on the floor cross-legged is not for you. Notice how you feel. Just check in. I want to thank you all for your continued love, your continued support, and your continued encouragement of me doing these classes. You really give me something to look forward to, and I feel very connected with all of you who I don't get to see in these classes anymore. If you want to, you can make little donations. Even $1 is awesome to dbyoga@gmail.com with Zelle, Venmo, or PayPal. And if you do PayPal, do the friends and family option to avoid any fees. Yeah? As we inhale, reach the arms up to sky. As you exhale, let the hands come together to the heart. We seal our practice, we end our practice as we say to one another, Namaste.